Hey guys, today's play a game of Final Fantasy VII. So this is one of the most famous Japanese RPGs ever, one of the most influential RPGs ever, and I believe it introduced a whole generation of people to Japanese RPGs. I think this was probably one of the first, if not the first, Japanese RPG released on the PlayStation 1, which would go on to have a whole bunch of Japanese RPGs on it. And yeah, developed by Squaresoft. It was one of their most famous titles, of course. And I actually have not played too much of the original game, believe it or not. I played the remake version. I played Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy IX. But 7, yeah, I always hear a lot of people talk about it. It's obviously one of the most famous Final Fantasy games, if not the most famous one. But yeah, never really played too much of the original game, actually, so... I didn't have a PS1 back in the day, unfortunately. So now I'm going through all the great RPGs released on the system, and of course I have to go through Final Fantasy VII. It's a classic. Alright, so we start off in space, I think. I'm guessing this is a lot of people's first experience with a Japanese RPG, so this is the first thing that they've seen. Like, they fire this up. Actually, this is one of the first, probably a lot of people's first PlayStation game, because this came out early in 1997. A lot of people's first PS1 game, a lot of people's first RPG, maybe. And this is what they see. So, pretty nice opening sequence. Got Aerith, Gainsborough, selling flowers in the streets. I believe the world's called Shimra. Not Mishuna, Midgard. Right? Shimra is a corporation that runs Midgard. Yeah, it's this nice steampunk setting. So, yeah, Final Fantasy VII is an iconic opening right there. Opening the game, you're in this train. Yeah, you jump off of the train. Oh. There's Cloud Strife, one of the most famous Japanese RPG characters ever. Alright, Cloud Strife. And yeah, this is early 3D, so obviously the original Final Fantasy VII has not aged very well. In general, I like the 2D RPGs on the PlayStation 1 better because they age better. But yeah, this is one of the early 3D RPGs on the PlayStation 1. So yeah, you can tell that definitely has not aged very well. Even Final Fantasy VIII looks much better than this, right? Because Final Fantasy VIII, they actually made the character models look more like proportionate to like they look like human beings, right? Like proportional to actually how humans look. But in Final Fantasy VII, they look like chibi, basically. They look like, yeah, these small, like, they just look much smaller, right? They look not proportioned to real human proportions. And I think that's what kept me a little bit turned off from Final Fantasy VII is because I saw the graphics and I didn't really like them. Because I saw Final Fantasy VII, I was like, these graphics, like, they don't even look like real humans. They look like chibi characters. That's why I like Final Fantasy VIII, because I saw the CGI cutscenes in 8, and the characters look more proportioned, right? But then Final Fantasy VIII, of course, definitely not as well received as 7. Yeah. Alright, so we got a turn-based combat system here, I believe. Yeah, so this is very different from FF7 Remake. The FF7 Remake is a more real-time combat system taken from Final Fantasy 15. But FF7 is more like a traditional turn-based Final Fantasy game. Well, at least in battle they look more proportionate, so that's good. But outside of battle, man, it looks like... they don't look like humans. Anyways, this is where you start off. Biggs. And Jesse. Cloud. Biggs. I don't care what your names are. Once the job's over, I'm out of here. There's Barrett. The big black dude is Barrett. Yeah. I think FF7 Remake is very different from Final Fantasy VII, the original game, because there is how like they expanded a lot of the elements in 7 Remake, and they did that in order to sell more games, obviously. Like they split that game into 3 parts. Like the original Final Fantasy game got split into 3 parts, and then they added a little bit, like they expanded a lot of the plots and everything. Like Jessie, for example, is a much more important character in 7 Remake than she is in this game. And of course they did that in order to split it up into 2 parts so they could sell more games. Or you can just play the original Final Fantasy VII, which has the entire plot in 1 game. You don't need to have it split out into 3, Square is just trying to be greedy now, you know. I mean, yeah, I get it, the game, you know, is better looking, it's more expanded and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously they're doing it for my level. 7 Remake is good. I'm not saying 7 Remake is a bad game. I like it better than Final Fantasy 15 actually, even though it uses the same combat system. But yeah, I think most people would still prefer the original Final Fantasy VII, like not in terms of the graphics, but everything else probably. I mean, there's fans of the active battle system, whatever. I like the active battle system too. I'm not like die-hard traditional turn-based or anything. I think most people just do still prefer the original Final Fantasy VII over the 7 Remake. Yeah, except for the graphics, obviously 7 Remake has the advantage. But yeah, the gameplay and plot and everything, just 7 is more cohesive than 7 Remake is. But hey, 7 Remake's got the sexy like character like Tifa, Aerith, you know, all gorgeous, well rendered, so there's that, right? I did work for Shinra. Shinra is a corporation that's basically taken over the city. They're basically an industrial type of city, type of world. It's full of make revenue sheet. Okay, got it. Crazy, right? I mean, here they just look like, they barely look like characters in the original Final Fantasy VII, but in the remake, I mean, wow, totally different. They look like, you know, very realistic. Here they just look like tiny little, like, yeah, like chess pieces, basically. Yeah. And also, plus the early 3D, right? This is like one of the early 3D games. Not just for RPGs, this is one of the early 3D games in general. Like I said, this is one of the first PlayStation 1 games. Like PlayStation got released in late '96. This came out in January '97. It was one of the first PlayStation 1 games, so very early 3D. Probably a lot of people's experience, their first 3D game, their first RPG game, their first 3D RPG game, their first Japanese RPG game. Final Fantasy VII was probably a lot of people's first experience with a lot of stuff. Maybe your first PS1 game, you know? Maybe first Square game, you know? Which would be sad because I love Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger and Secret of Mana, which are all great Squaresoft games. traditional Final Fantasy game has random encounters. Yeah, when they switched to non-random encounters, was it Final Fantasy 15? I know Final Fantasy 15 is very different than other. That's when Final Fantasy games started being kind of too different from most people. I think maybe it's Final Fantasy 13 actually. 13 was the one that was a little bit too different from most people. It was too linear. And I think 13 did not have... I think 13 had random encounters. I played 13 last year actually, I forget. I played so many games since then. Traditional 13 music for Final Fantasy games. Yeah, I forget, it was 13 or 15, and one of them introduced the real-time battle system. In 13, I believe, was just too different of a game from other Final Fantasy games that most people can play. And 15 was also kind of, yeah, a lot of people felt that it was too much of an untraditional Final Fantasy game too. I think 12 may be the Final Fantasy game that was like really kind of traditional. Maybe the last one. Come on, Cloud. You can do it. Oh, okay. Thanks. Oops. Oops. That's, okay. Check the memory card, which is non-existent. Check the non-existent memory card. Save to the non-existent memory card. Somehow emulators are able to, I guess, emulate the memory card as well. Rendered 3D graphics in the background too. Store material. What the heck was that voice? Cloud's not a talkative type, but at least he does talk. That's at least he's not a completely silent protagonist. Alright, this is a big mission. I remember actually faced this guy in the FF7 remake, just, you know, real-time battles. Obviously he looked a lot more impressive in 7 remake as well. Halo's up. Oh man. Holy crap. Alright, I finally got it. Got the salt gun replaced. Alright. 10 minutes to detonation. Oh shit, gotta hurry. Oh my god, we gotta hurry this up. Attacking from the back, too. Yeah, so I can't see my character. Where's my character? Let's just go up here. Guns with legs? They look like guns with legs. I didn't know I had to talk to a specific person. That's, yeah. They can't run away from these battles, so we're basically trying to finish them up as fast as possible. Can't run away from what I have. just in time. Just in time. What is this sound? Oh my god, that was an annoying sound. I like the steampunk setting. It's pretty cool. That's Aerith. Just a girl selling flowers on the street. Flower girl. All right. Where do I go now? Avalanche, okay. Fight them. Yeah, I still do the weak sauce. Should be able to take care of him easy peasy. Oh shit. So many. There's too many of them. Oh no! Jump off the ship, jump off the ship. Here. Oh, okay. There. Hello. Just what I always do. Yeah, Jessie is a much more important character in Remake. Here she barely even talks to it. Alright. What does that do? Nothing good to do here. So I'll have to go down here. City of Midgard. Slums. Square is famous for all these nice FMV videos, which actually started with FF7. So yeah, Final Fantasy VII brought like this nice full motion videos, and Final Fantasy VIII actually put that up a notch even more, right? So I think the best thing about FF8 is the videos, the full motion videos. But yeah, FF7 really kind of started this trend, putting like beautiful animated full motion video sequences. And then of course FF8, 9, and 10 up the level up from there. get over here pronto. Okay, here we go. There's Tifa Lockhart, one of the most important characters in this game. Yeah. Good old Tifa, alright. bit emo. Not as emo as Squall is from FFA, but still a little bit emo. is my childhood friend. You gotta have a really cute childhood friend, right? One of your love interests. One of them always has to be like a nice, cute childhood friend. Oh man, I'm thinking of dating sims. But yeah, in RPG games too. Basically going to be the main antagonist of this game, Sephiroth. Promise to my childhood friend. Give me my money. Yeah, 1,500 gil. Do it for 2,000. What? I want something from Tifa. Instead of pay, I want something from Tifa instead. How about that? Next to you, wouldn't. I don't know what you mean. Alright guys, so this is Final Fantasy VII, and of course this is one of the most famous JRPGs, one of the most famous Final Fantasy games. It really set the template for Final Fantasy games in the future. So yeah, all around I think this is a great game. The only thing is, yeah, I just wish that the graphics I think are probably the main issue with this. Like, it's just not aged very well. That's the same trick with pretty much most early 3D games from the N64, PS1 era, and Saturn era. Like, they just haven't aged very well. But other than that, like, the gameplay's good, the storyline's good, the characters are good. So So yeah, music's great, of course. Most Final Fantasy music is. So yeah, overall really good game. Yeah, just the graphics haven't aged well, which is why they made Final Fantasy VII Remake. So that's it, guys.